grabbed the stupid bitch by a nappy ass ear. She started talking shit, wouldn't you know? Reached back like a pimp, slapped the hoe. Her father jumped up and he started to shout, so I threw a right cross, cold knocked him out. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard.
Hey guys, what is the hippity haps? I am here with a Pokemon trading card game online match. I'm going to be playing with Grass Guys, virizion, genesect, and my opponent is going to be playing with rayquaza, emboar. So basically, the strategy here, if you don't already know, I want to start with virizion, which I have not yet. I have a genesect in the active, so that's unfortunate. I get the laser off, and now I'm going to have to Ultra Ball for virizion, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this. Do I want to colors for 3, or do I want to burn 3 supporters on turn 1? But yeah, I want to start with virizion because his attack for a grass and a colorless does 50 damage, and then I can attach 2 grass to my bench, to a bench Pokemon from my deck. So that's the whole idea there. So I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to Ultra Ball away the Chorus and the Juniper because I figure, you know, I don't want to get stuck with only 3 cards and have them be 3 bad ones. I happen a Juniper into an Energy and a Switch and a Lugia. I figured Lugia might be pretty handy in this matchup. So I bench it, and I put the grass on virizion, and I pass. So his Rayquaza is poisoned because of the Hypnotoxic Laser. Now he's going to Ultra Ball and get himself a Reshiram. He's got 2 Tepigs on the bench, a Anti-EX in the left corner there. You can see it's got Grand Flame, which is pretty good. It's does 90 damage and attaches a Fire of the Discard to one of your bench Pokemon. So it seems to be pretty synergistic, new word created, for this deck, on the account of that between Reshiram and Rayquaza, you discard a whole lot of fire energy. So I'm going to attach a grass, and I'm going to Chorus. I can get another Genesect, and I'm thinking I could bench this Deoxys, and that might help. I'm trying to figure out how exactly in this matchup it's going to help out. But in a format where a catcher is a flip, a la Pokemon Reversal, I'm not too worried about benching it. So I Emerald Slash, and I attach 2 grass from my deck to the Genesect in the left corner there with the G-Booster attached to it. Now G-Booster gives me, it's a tool, and it allows me to hit for 200, which effectively knocks out anything in the format, so pretty damn solid. Now his Reshiram here now has, what, 50 damage on it. It has an attack called Outrage, which it uses, and hits me for 140. I get the Burbank City Gym out, and I Hypnotoxic Laser him. So now, with Burbank City Gym, Poison does 3 damage instead of 1. Now, I choose to attach a grass to Lugia. I figure, hey, maybe I can take a couple prizes. Maybe I could set up that Rayquaza so I can take 3 prizes even. So and I just kind of leave it with the 1 energy, and I end up deciding to put 2 grass onto the Genesect because I figure I'm gonna need to attack, and it's probably gonna be better that is powered up than anything else. He's got a Rayquaza in the active. I've never said Rayquaza like that before. That was weird. With a Float Stone, which makes it free retreat for him. He's going to attach a fire to that Entei. And it only has 1 fire on it. And he still only has 2 Tepegs out, but he's going to Chorus for 9 cards. So the odds that he doesn't get a rare candy and an emboar right now, I think are pretty slim. When anyone choruses for 9 or 10 cards, you just gotta assume that they're gonna get the card they want, and or a combination of cards that they want. So That's what I'm assuming is going to happen, and it's taken him a while to do anything, so that's making me think, hey, alright. But he Ultra Balls away a Skyla, or two, to get an emboar, and I'm like, okay, so we may be in a wee bit of trouble. He gets the emboar out, and a third rayquaza. So, now I really gotta hope that I can make him not get all the energy he needs, and that he doesn't get Tool Scrapper, because I'm going to be pretty reliant on this G-Booster. I really hated attaching it super early like I did, but I had to, because it was Junipering, so it was tough. But now he's going to Grand Flame with the Entei, which is a huge giant threat. Luckily, I have many energies to be able to play, and I can knock it out right on this turn. So, I gotta decide what I want to bench. Probably just another genesect. It seems pretty important. Now, I'm gonna attach a grass, and I think I decided to attach it to the active, and I'm also gonna chorus machine to it. That way, when I G-booster, I do 200 damage. I have to discard 2 energy cards. Or 2 energy, rather, not 2 energy cards. So, if I attach the grass and I chorus machine, then I can G-booster, and all I have to do is attach 1 more energy next turn to be able to G-booster again. And I want that. I want that to happen a lot. So, I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to end. I guess I decide not to bench anything. And I'm just going to G-booster for 200 damage. Knock out this Entei EX, which is a huge threat. I discard the grass and the core and the plasma energy. 200 damage, and I take 2 prizes. So I'm feeling pretty good. If he is able to knock me out, I have the Shadow Triad in hand. If he has Tool Scrapper, again, I have the Shadow Triad in hand. He energy searches for that lightning energy and is Inferno Fandangoing on some fire, and he's pretty slow about this. I'm like, oh my god, he doesn't have it. All right, and then he Skyla's here, and then he's gonna get some like a superior energy retrieval or something, so that he'd have energy to put on his Rayquaza, and Rayquaza has that Dragon Burst, I think it's called. It does 60 times however many energy you discard, but you have to either discard all the fire or all the lightning. So if he discards 3 fires, which is going to be what he will do, that will you know, let him do 180. 60 and 60 is 120. Add 60, that's 180. That knocks out every EX without like Eviolite or Giant Cape or a Spurta Gym in play, or possibly even Umbreon. But that means Rayquaza also has the ability to do so. Well, he like biked or something and then got the superior energy retrieval and then super rotted. I'm like, really, man? Crazy. That's really, you lucky SOB. So he puts 2 fire on that benched one, and the one in the active does 180, knocks me out. Unfortunate, but I do have I have a plasma energy. I have the Shadow Triad. I can get things rocking and rolling, if you will, and I will. I have to decide whether I mean I could G-booster his emboar. That is an option, and that's probably what I should have went for. But instead, I was like, man, there's probably almost no way that in the 2 cards he has and the 1 card he'll draw into, that he will potentially get all the things he needs. But that doesn't seem... That seems pretty, like, see, I should have captured up the one on the bench, and when I say capture, I mean red signal, but I just get the one in the active because I figure that he needs a lightning, and he needs a fire, and that's how he wins. He's going to draw his card. I feel pretty good about my cards. I like my cards. He attaches the fire, he junipers, or he doesn't attach fire. He Inferno Fandangos and he Junipers, and then I'm like, oh man, it's taking a long time. He doesn't have it here. Rare Canyon Emboar. All right, I got this. He's gonna switch out into Emboar. Things are gonna happen. That's cool. But he attaches the float stone, plays level ball, grabs Tepig, benches it, and I'm like, ah, crap. He Inferno Fandangos another fire to his bench Rayquaza, and he's got 2 cards left. I'm like, okay, and he escape ropes. I'm like, all right, I can, all right. So I'm a little bit worried. I'm like, all right, who do I bring in? Lugia, I guess. I go with that. He's got 1 energy on him, you know, whatever. Now he bikes for 4. Are you kidding me? And so he escape ropes into his guy. He computer searches. He gets a computer search off the bike. Computer searches for the lightning energy. Attaches it to his Rayquaza on the bench now from the escape rope. Retreats and is able to knock out my Lugia. So I mean, damn. He went through what? He did all that stuff. He got the fire on there, the 2 fires, right? Junipers, does all the stuff with that 7 cards, and then bikes. I think he played like 13 cards that turn. That was pretty amazing. So I gotta say, good game to that guy. I mean, that was pretty stellar matchup. I think it's a good way to return to the YouTube, because for several things. One, I lose, and that may not mean a lot to you, but it means a lot to me, and it will mean something to some older fans who are familiar with me constantly losing in Wi-Fi battles. It was like an ongoing joke thing, or like no one ever posted themselves losing, so like all I did for like a month or maybe 5, that I just posted myself losing all the time. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Soon, I think I can make the announcement talk now. If you have never seen my yellow playthrough that I did 3 years ago, wow, for the Mosh Pit beta, yeah, don't worry, because it's coming to this channel. Yeah, I got the green light to post it here. I thought that there's probably a good portion of you that have never seen it, or maybe some of you just want to see it again and reminisce about how funny I was and about how creative I can be with time. So I'll be doing that, and it's an already completed Let's Play, so you don't have to worry about me never finishing it. And it's gonna be good. Someone asked me earlier about the Heart Gold one, and I'm still working on it because there's a part where I got frozen, and I don't know how to make it unfrozen, so that's an issue. And then and that should be it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the upcoming yellow LP videos, and you should rate, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends. I love you guys. Bye bye.